Good morning, friends and family of friends. Happy Friday the 20th, everyone. Another week come and gone. Far from a typical week for sure. It is a week that will go down in history, when we were all thrown into a movie script where everything is opposite, upside down, and backwards, some strange, bizarro world. Governments slam on the brakes on almost all business and travel, in essence bringing the world economy to a standstill. Schools closed everywhere, churches tell everyone to stay home, and toilet paper becomes a hot commodity. But rest assured, we will get through this, and we'll be stronger for it. As a country, we'll be more prepared for a disaster like this in the future, so hang in there. Sunrise will be at 6:59 this morning, and sunset will be at 7:07, giving us 12 hours and 8 minutes of glorious daylight to enjoy today. Presently, it's 37 degrees outside, give or take a little bit, depending on exactly where you live. Today, you can expect cloudy skies early, becoming partly cloudy later in the day. Temps nearly steady throughout the day in the mid to upper 30s. Winds will be out of the north to northwest at 15 to 25 miles per hour. Higher wind gusts are possible. All in all, not a terrible day, certainly not for this time of the year. From our family of friends celebrating birthdays today, happy birthday, Clyde Cave, Samantha Gula, Leah Schmidt Holland, Lindsay Wiegand Juliak, Jason D. Pettit, Melissa Martin, Eric Schultz, and last but certainly not least, our friend and co-worker, Lakita Steele. Our celebrity birthday shout-out starts with a talented actor who became known for his role as Professor Remus John Lupin in the Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban movie. He gave a great performance in the cult film Naked. As a voice actor, he provided the voice of the Earthworm in the 1996 animated film James and the Giant Peach. David Thewlis turns 57 today. Our next celebrity rose to popularity for her lead role as Ren Stevens on the Disney Channel's Even Stevens. She also provided the voice of the title character on the Disney Channel animated series Kim Possible. Christy Carlson Romano turns 36 today. Our next celebrity is a popular TV actress who played Emily Bennett on The Vampire Diaries and Rosalind on The Stephen Harvey Show. She also portrayed Maya St. Germain on the series Pretty Little Liars from 2010 to 2012. Bianca Lawson turns 41 today. And our last celebrity is a well-known iconoclastic director of the 1989 film Do the Right Thing, which earned him critical praise and an Academy Award nomination for Best Original Screenplay. His celebrated films include Malcolm X, Inside Man, and The 25th Hour. These added to his long legacy. Spike Lee turns 63 today. Alright, moving on to our history section. Our first history flashback is pretty relevant in today's world, and a good example of how we each play a part in this global community that we live in today. On this day in 1907, Mary Malone is apprehended in New York. Known as Typhoid Mary, Malone was the first recorded U.S. case of a healthy carrier of typhoid. She is suspected of directly infecting 51 people, 3 of whom died, with typhoid while working as a cook. She herself remained healthy. Outbreaks of typhoid followed her wherever she worked. She was put into quarantine for 3 years, but released when she promised not to work as a cook or into food services. However, after release, she resumed work as a cook, causing several more typhoid outbreaks. She was apprehended again and put in quarantine for the remainder of her life. Yikes. On this day in 1922, the U.S. Postmaster General, Herbert Work, ordered all homes to get mailboxes or relinquish mail delivery. Pretty wild that basically 100 years ago today, our country was still organizing and standardizing mail delivery. And flash forward to today, and we're setting up a whole new aspect to our national healthcare system, with virtual healthcare on its way and an infrastructure of government and private sector business in collaboration. This collaboration will make mass testing and eventual mass vaccinations across the entire country possible. The CDC was never designed for that, and we just did not have anything in place for this type of disaster. This will be an epic upgrade to our country's preparedness, for living in a global community. We're definitely living in a historic moment in time, for a modern day civilization. It's scary, but it's very exciting indeed. On today's date in 1917, the modern-day all-purpose zipper is patented by Gideon Sundback. On today's date in 1930, the American fast food restaurant chain KFC, Kentucky Fried Chicken, is founded by Colonel Harlan Sanders in North Corbin, Kentucky. Good food, creepy commercials, but they are memorable, and that's the goal of any good marketing campaign, I guess. And on this day in 2014, the Vatican Library began the lengthy and costly process of digitizing their entire collection of ancient manuscripts. There were around 3,000 documents to be digitized. It took a little over 4 years to complete this massive project. How awesome. One project, two huge benefits. The preservation of the ancient writings, as well as the ability to study and share them globally. Just awesome. Alright, moving on to our comedy corner. What happened to the guy who sued over his missing luggage? He lost his case. Alright, today is National Proposal Day, National World Flour Day, as in baking flour, National Ravioli Day, National SBDC Day, Small Business Development Centers Day. Remember, more than ever, small business and local business needs our support during these tough times. Just throwing that out there. It is also National Kick Butts Day, so go out there and kick butt. Take the day by the horns. And lastly, it's National AIDS Awareness Day. Today's morning motivational is a simple, undeniable truth. You can't be afraid to fail. It's the only way to succeed. Yep. Well, we are going to share a few more fun facts that we discovered about Ireland. Ireland is known as the Emerald Isle. This is because of its lush greenery and rolling hills. The country receives a lot of rain each year, which keeps the grass green and the plants blooming, and it is just gorgeous. Ireland's flag has 3 colors for a reason. The green represents the Gaelic tradition of Ireland. The orange is meant to represent those who followed William of Orange. And the white stripe in the middle represents the peace between both. Rotunda Hospital in Dublin opened its doors in 1745. It is the longest running maternity hospital in the world. The Titanic was built in Belfast, which is located on the northern coast of Ireland. And everyone's familiar with the Titanic. Leprechauns are a huge part of Irish tradition. In Irish folklore, they are the tiny men who can fit on top of your shoulder. They are completely harmless and are believed to have buried numerous pots of gold throughout Ireland. Most Irish people believe that fairies exist in their country. Fairies have magical powers and bring happiness and great things to families. And finally, Ireland has mounds of dirt that are known as fairy forts. Legend has it that those who disturb one of these mounds will be riddled with bad luck. These mounds are actually ancient dwellings from the Iron Age. As usual, Blend and I hope that you enjoyed our trip to Ireland and our look back in time. It's a beautiful country that boasts over 30,000 castles and has ruins dotted across the Irish landscape. Definitely a country that has something for everyone. Well, we'll be jumping back onto our virtual plane and headed back to the beautiful USA, where we'll continue this journey next week. We certainly hope you can join us. Until then, have a great day. Make it an awesome weekend. You have the power. We appreciate your time, and we look forward to talking to you again soon. We're out of here.